Donald Trump is a criminal sociopath. You tick off the definition of a sociopath. They don't want to obey laws. They don't want to obey rules. They don't think they apply to them. And Donald Trump has no moral conscience and no empathy. He does not care about anybody else other than Donald Trump, which is why in his first term he said, Article 2 lets me do whatever I want. Article 2 of the Constitution. The first Trump term, which I call Shit Show 1, was a was an assault on the rule of law, but it was only like it was like cancer. It was like a stage 1, maybe stage 2. We got to stage 2 right around January 6th, and he was a threat to the rule of law. And then he went into remission. Now he's back. We're at stage 3. Stage 3 is basically where we are ignoring laws and running roughshod over laws. I mean, they're basically refusing to spend money appropriated by Congress, which is against the law. The law requires the president to spend money. The president can't not spend the money that's been allocated for particular subjects. And you've got this guy who's not been appointed lawfully under the Constitution.
Let's talk about that.
Musk. Yep. And so that's stage 3. Stage 4 is going to be, well, these courts are telling me not to obey orders. Why should I? I don't want to obey the law, so why am I obeying the courts? And stage 4 is metastasis. Stage 4 is when democracy can die.
I mean, this is they're trying to erase everything, Allison. January 6th, the health information. I mean, it is.
Life. Yeah.
What's that?
Life.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, we all saw it coming. Didn't we?
Yes.
Also,
yes.
You played that Bannon clip. I haven't seen any outrage toward Alvin Bragg for letting Bannon off the hook with a plea deal that has no jail. Can you imagine if Merrick Garland did that? Can you imagine if Merrick Garland let somebody off the hook without jail and got a plea deal?
Yeah.
There would be pitchforks and flame torches in the streets. But
I mean, and the only reason he had to do that is because Trump can't pardon him on state charges, right?
But as we know, people are only mad at Merrick Garland for.
I hate everyone, so he's just included. But listen, you tweeted about this is good news. We had Glenn Kirshner on earlier about the rule of law hanging on, maybe by a thread. But you said the DOJ prosecutor in Manhattan just resigned in protest after being ordered to drop the Eric Adams case, and a wave led to a wave of resignations. So, and Allison, as you know, she's a Scalia clerk. She's in the Federalist Society. She's not some, liberal lawfare lawyer, right?
Yeah. No, she's certainly not part of the deep state. But I'm glad she resigned. A lot of people are saying, well, if she would have stayed there, maybe she could have made a difference. But honestly, no. These charges are going to go away whether you like it or not. It's good to see people standing up for the rule of law.
Yeah. I mean, the Eric Adams thing is just incredible, isn't it? Like, no wonder Trump likes them. It's exactly like the Ukraine story, the quid pro quo.
The buried lead is she was going to hit him with superseding indictments for conspiracy to obstruct justice. That is a 20-year sentence in prison. That is where they always say the cover-up is worse than the crime. That's exactly what they're talking about. He got together with all these people and conspired to cover this up and told people to lie to the FBI. And everyone's like, no, leave him alone. He's great. He should be. It's bananas.
Yeah.
Nobody's paying attention to what a serious crime that is.
Chris, who was America's early warning system?
Black ladies.
And also Allison Gill, who was filling in for Frangela this hour, who was on the road. But Gwen Moore said all members of Congress, swore an allegiance to the Constitution. They didn't ask just Democrats to defend America against all enemies. The House is on fire, y'all. I'll do everything I can to extinguish that flame, but I'm begging my Republican colleagues to remember their oath. I mean, that is really the major story. It's just the complete cowardice and collapse of the Republican Party in this country.
Yeah, and we sort of let them off the hook. Like, we always are mad at the Democrats for not doing the amazing right thing when the Republicans are the ones that are in control. We need to remember that.
And by the way, as somebody who served as a veteran, Pete Hegseth, what do we call him? Secretary Rapey McDrunky.
Yep.
Or either way. He's as big a disaster as we thought. That was just embarrassing yesterday. It's like I keep saying North Korea, but like we're in a Trump rally everywhere, right? In the press room, wherever he goes, right?
It's personally hurtful. I was in the Invisible War about military sexual trauma, and what happened to me in the military is what happened to the woman that he allegedly raped, and then she couldn't report, and then he denied, and now that person is in charge of the military. And I will never ever forgive Joni Ernst for voting for him, because she was part of a bill with Kirsten Gillibrand to allow leave for military service people for reproductive care, which has also been repealed, which I warned about, but it's very hurtful. I can hardly go to the VA for my own mental health care now, knowing that it's run by 2 rapists.
Thank you. And this, you knew this was just going to be a big, swinging contest. I can't believe this is our Secretary of Defense yesterday.
We can talk all we want about values. Values are important, but you can't shoot values. You can't shoot flags, and you can't shoot strong speeches. There is no replacement for hard power. As much as we may not want to like the world we live in some cases, there's nothing like hard power.
Oh, God.
He's saying that our enemies have values and we can't shoot them, or we can't have values because we won't shoot ourselves. I'm very confused.
Everything they say sounds rapey too. Right.
Well, and also he's talking about, we need guns. No more of these flags. No more talk about values. We need guns.
Don't we have guns in the military?
We have so many guns.
I was saying, Mitch McConnell was visited by I don't know how many ghosts, but it's too late. He voted, against Texas, against Bobby Kemp, but didn't do it when it mattered. Didn't bring any other Republicans over to stop what he knows is just a complete tragedy for the United States.
Double barrel flipping off with censorship. I hate him enough. F you, Mitch McConnell. It doesn't matter anymore, and the only reason you're doing this is because you don't have to run for office again, and that is why we need term limits, is because our Congress people only grow spines and cojones when they have to run for office.
Well, yeah, Representative Don
or
Bacon...
don't have to run for office, sorry.
Yeah, Representative Don Bacon, Republican of Nebraska, was the only one responded to Pete Hegseth's comments on the Russian invasion of Ukraine, offering a clear warning against rewarding the invader. He is a retired brigadier general in the Air Force. He said, we should have moral clarity who started this war, who's bombing cities indiscriminately, and who our real friend is here. There are consequences rewarding the invader, even if its leader foolishly led over 700,000 of its citizens to slaughter. Well, it's like one guy.
And Don Bacon is the Susan Collins of Mitch McConnell.
Right.
Like, thanks for being concerned. Like, whoa, okay, you still vote every time with him. And he was against January 6th when it happened. He was one of the first people to call out Donald Trump for January 6th. But like, where you been? Where are you now?
Yeah.
I have no time for these fools.
By the way, he mentioned flags. You can't shoot. I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. You can't shoot flags.
Pride flags. He's talking about pride flags.
Yeah. You said good trouble. Trump's VA secretary takes aim at pride flags in VA facilities. Let's make sure they remove all MAGA flags as well. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do this, please. Everyone go to your local VA right now. You don't have to be a veteran. Go in there. Go to the commissary. If they have any NFL flags, MAGA flags, Confederate flags, Gadsden flags, don't tread on me, pine tree appeal to heaven flags, and Trump flags, anything like that that's not an American flag with 50 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the 1776 flag, not the 3/9 flag. 50 stars. If it has fewer than 50 stars, report that to your patient advocate and your Congress people and say they're violating Doug Collins, Secretary of the VA's new flag code.
Yeah.
Because that's BS.
Right.
Here's my favorite post of yours. You said, it boggles the mind that economists were not expecting inflation to rise. The only econ class I ever took was watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off in 8th grade health class. And I saw this coming. I think that's the level of econ I took as well.
Yeah.
Come on, the Laffer curve?
Exactly. That's the only reason I know the Laffer curve is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bueller.
We all know this. All Gen Xers know that you don't do it this way. That tariffs are bad. The Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act. We all know.
It sent us deeper into the Depression. I know that from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Everything we learned is from Ferris Bueller. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, no. We lost her audio.
Oh, no.
Oh, noes.
Oh, no.
There. Are you back?
Oh, no.
Maybe you muted yourself. Did you say chicka chicka? That's funny. See, you got that. It's a Ferris
Yes, I
Bueller
do.
joke.
I know Ferris Bueller.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Oh.
can.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
So yeah, no, I'm very upset that anybody was shocked that dismantling the Inflation Reduction Act increased inflation.
Where's that Ferris Bueller song? What's it called? We
It's
need
called,
it.
oh yeah, we'll come back with it.
Oh,
How about
yeah.
that?
Yellow, remember? Yellow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, hey there, it's Stephanie Miller. If you're like me and you love sharp political insight, pointy, you like it pointy and sharp, bold opinions, and a touch of humor to make sense of these crazy times, have I got some fantastic news for you. The Political Voices Network is now on Substack. This is your new go-to for the best in independent media. We're talking about my show streaming daily with episodes on demand, the fearless of journalism of Brian Karem, the brilliant side-splitting satire of John Fugelsang, the unrelenting working-class advocacy of Rick Smith, and so much more. Here's the best part. Subscribing is so easy. You can join for free or go to the extra mile. Support these incredible independent voices by signing up for a full subscription starting at just $8. You'll get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and a chance to directly fuel fearless, unfiltered media. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to politicalvoicesnetwork.com, hit that subscribe button, and become part of the movement keeping truth alive in an era of corporate media overload. Every subscription helps, especially yours. One more time, that is politicalvoicesnetwork.com. Sign up now. Do it.